Smart.
Transformational.
Consistently thought-provoking.
Magnificent.
Extraordinary.
Dynamic.
Magical.
Evolution is the word that comes to mind when I think about Court.
There was such a clear passion from Nick Ruddle about the belief that classic theater could change the world.
It's been said that you can't know where you're going unless you know where you've been.
The plays themselves teach us about how to be and live in society.
But they also send me away a little bit smarter.
I think Court is a leader in the sort of world of uncovering and revealing classic theater.
The great plays are a very important part of our culture, of our civilization, but they need to be reinterpreted, they need to be rethought, they need to be reimagined in a specific social and historical context. And only a great theater company can do that.
To be an artist working at Court is to have found a home.
Charlie was probably one of the first people in Chicago that took me seriously as an actress.
You feel heard as an actor, and the designers are collaborating. I have not experienced that at other theaters.
Native Son was the best thing to ever happen to me in the history of life. I would be nowhere without that production.
I think Court gave me my career. I got to do a lot of really wonderful things with a lot of really wonderful people.
The directors here have a kind of confidence in their reading of the text that allows them to show it to audiences in a new way. It's like you're seeing the play for the first time.
I think everything about Court Theater right now is because of Charlie's vision and his excitement and his love for what he does.
Charlie Newell loves to talk about the thing that makes Court special is the secret sauce, the collaboration with the University of Chicago.
And I think in that sense, he's an artist who never just works alone with the actors on the stage, but is always thinking about those connections to ideas. And that means being engaged with communities, and that means being engaged with scholars and students as well.
As talented as I thought he was when we arrived, he is definitely at the top of his game 25 years later.
Charlie amazes me every year with what he comes up with for programming. He doesn't seem to tire, and he doesn't seem to be repetitive, and he always is looking for something new. He's what we need.
I think Charlie's enthusiasm for Court, for theater more generally, for innovation, for the idea of the classic has actually become kind of a signature of Court.
And it really started with Nick Ruddle. I mean, he helped a community understand how classics could be part of their lives today and resonate for them. When Nick passed the mantle on to me, we built upon that dream, that ambition, and we began to think more expansively of what a classic or a classic theater might do and might be.
In the 3 short years I have been here, I've learned and experienced so many unprecedented lessons about what art can do.
Theater changed my life. It changed my life. It made me who I am. And it gave me a voice in a world where I thought I was voiceless. And that's why it's important that we share this gift, specifically to the students that we share it with, because they may not get it from anywhere else. It's about giving people voices and validating their existence, and that is important work. And I find that it is work that the theater can do more than teachers, more than politicians, even sometimes more than churches.
The imaginative possibilities that the arts and the humanities bring to our world are like vital.
Once you get a good play in you, you want to see more. Once you know that there's a resource in the community, you want more. And so I think it helps to push people beyond whatever boundaries they've set for themselves or that they feel like have been set for them by society, and it pushes them beyond that.
Working with Court Theater is great because it allows me to spend more time with my students, and it provides them opportunities that I can't provide them.
They need places like Court to give them that platform. I wouldn't be where I am today without Court Theater.
We're no longer in the business of just making some plays that people come to and then go home. When we begin to do work that generates a conversation and generates discussion and challenge and affirmation and celebration, I start to feel like the theater has an even more important role to play as a leader about the important cultural conversations that are going on right now. So the idea that a classic work could be part of a larger conversation to address complicated issues, that starts to feel like a theater that's not simply in the business of entertainment, but actually being an important part of social change.
If you want to be inspired and ignited,
if you are someone who really cares about stories and really cares about community and really cares about stories being lifted,
help us make that happen for more people in a more profound way, in a more inclusive way.
We have big ideas, and big ideas need big funding.
But the impact that we have goes well beyond the work that we do in our theater.
If you want to be a part of the excitement of what's on the other side, the success that's what's on the other side, this is the place that's doing it. And this is the place that I'd give my money to.